Good day and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. And my name is Jennifer. I own Bless-It Looks. I create handmade, one-of-a-kind items. If you are not new, welcome back, Bless Fam. Today we are doing our firework reversible tote bag, and I'm so excited about this one. This one is going to be a blast to work with, and we have two of them, but I'm going to show you how to do one of them. So let's get to work. Alrighty, so what we are going to start off with is you can grab any fabric you would like. It doesn't matter what color, what kind or you want to do. I'm using 100% cotton, and we are doing 2 outer panels and 2 interior fabric. So we have 2 and 2. We have these measure out to be, this is a pretty large bag. This is going to probably be the simplest tote you can put together. We're not going to do a pocket on this one. This one is just, we are going to create, and we can take it for like a weekend trip. We could take it to throw in the car to put extra clothes for the kids or toys or your animals. So what we are going to do, this one is 21 and 16 and a half high. This is probably the largest in height that I've done. So this is 21 and 16 and a half high on all 4 panels, and we are using a 2-inch webbing strap. This is a heavy duty strap. I did it specifically for this tote. So what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and start with the outer fabric first, seeing that we don't have too much to do. So we are going to measure our straps, and seeing that this is such a larger tote, we're going to put our straps further in, most likely. I'm probably going to do about 5 inches. So let's do 5 inches from the sides. And I did this with fusible fleece. This is a heavy duty fusible fleece. I just got it. And I'm not that big of a fan of it. That's my personal opinion. It does not stick to the fabric like I would like my other fusible fleece. So I guess I'm just going to stick with that one. I did try the flex foam. And this is just my opinion. Everyone has their own. I did not like the flex foam because it did not stick. I literally ironed it and I kept it there. I left it there for a while, and I literally could just pull the fabric off of it, and I don't like that. And I physically can't just sit at the machine and quilt items. So I just decided to stay with what I was doing. So besides that, we're going to do 5 inches. So let's just measure just to make sure one more time. Okay, that's good. So we're doing 5 inches on both sides, and we're going to sew on each one of them to lock it in. You can sew the straps after you put the bag together. I just like to sew it like this because I know the measurements are correct. So after you're done sewing, we're going to put the bag together. Alrighty, we have sewn our straps on. So we are going to take one piece of the fabric, and we're going to turn it and lay it on top of the pretty side that's facing up, and everything should line up pretty well. So we are going to just go ahead and clip or pin all this together. If you know how to do a regular tote bag, because this is about what you're doing, is just you're following all the steps of a regular tote bag. Line it up. And what you're going to do is you're going to start over here on your right side, and you're going to sew a couple back stitch, go all the way down, all the way across, and all the way back up to your left side. And don't forget to back stitch. Okay, so our outer fabric is sewn together. I mean, it's pretty gigantic. So we're going to set this aside for right now and grab your interior fabric. and we are going to lay them, both of them, on top of each other. And you're going to clip them. Now, this is where we change up some stuff from the regular tote bag. So what we're going to do is we are going to sew this whole entire thing together. So you're going to start on your right side, sew a little back stitch, go all the way down, all the way across. We're not leaving a hole. So we're sewing this bottom all open and sewing the top all the way back to your left, and don't forget to back stitch. We have completed sewing our fabrics together. Probably the easiest thing you can do. So we have our outer fabric and our interior fabric. So I'm trying to play around with this. Normally I'll do 2-inch squares on the sides, but this is a much larger bag and I kind of want a shorter and fat look, if that makes sense. So I think we're going to play around and do 3. I think we're going to do 3 or 2.5. Let's do 3. We're gonna have some fun. Let's just do 3. Okay, so where are my scissors? I'm sorry, I always forget my scissors. All right, so we're gonna cut 3-inch squares because why not? It is a little larger, but this is also a larger bag. So we're going to do that. I mean, that's a pretty gigantic square. We are going to do that for all the interior and outer fabrics. So let's set this one aside and then do the same thing for the for the interior fabric. And don't forget that we are going to box this. I mean, this should be pretty easy to box, seeing that it's so large. We are going to box our corners like this. Make sure all the fabric is in, because sometimes it likes to slip on out. And do the same thing for this side. Oh yeah, that's gonna be cute, because I wanted it to be like the look of a duffel bag, but not a duffel bag. We have not gotten there yet, but I do plan, hopefully, to do one soon. So yeah, okay. So then you're going to sew this and sew this, and don't forget to double like back stitch right here, and then sew again. I like to keep it a little firm. Do the same thing to the interior fabric also. Alrighty, so now we have sewn our boxed corners on all of our fabrics. We're going to take our interior fabric and we're going to turn it inside out. So we're going to turn it the right way. And just push out those corners. And you're going to set it inside of the bag. Line up the seams. I like to start with the corners first. Or, I'm sorry, the edges. Or the sides, or whatever you want to call it. And then, once you get those clipped or pinned, we are going to, so this is definitely a wide bag, which is good for any type of traveling. So what we're going to do is you are going to start we're going to start right here where one of your straps are. It doesn't matter what side it is, so you can pick either side. So we're going to sew a little bit, back stitch, sew all the way around, and you are going to stop at this other strap, and you're going to leave an opening between the straps to turn it inside out. This is how we're going to turn the bag inside out to make it a reversible bag. Leave a opening at the top. And we have sewn the interior and outer fabric together. We have this hole right here. It's not that big, but we are going to try to carefully take the outer fabric, and you might just have to play around with it. And we'll give this a good iron when we're done, because it's going to be a little bit wrinkled from us doing this. Just take your time. You don't want to rip it. Oh, that was a lot easier than I made it seem to. Okay. Well, let's push out the corners. Oh, this is going to be fun. And then, seeing that, see, we don't have an interior hole to close at the bottom. So let's push the interior fabric in. Now, if you wanted to, you could leave a little roll of red at the top. I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to clip. I'm going to roll all this down. And I'm going to get all the fuzzies and the extra strings off in a minute. But let's roll all this down. And I'll show you how to close up the hole in just a second. Okay, so it should look like this. So you're just going to roll it down a little bit, just to where it gets two flaps. Like if you have, I'm hoping that y'all can see that. You can have two flaps, and you're just going to roll it down and clip it. And I'll show y'all in just a second. There. You see how I just like rolled it down and there's a clip right there? So now all you have to do is top stitch it, and then I'm going to go put our other bag together, and we'll be right back. And we are done. I am so happy. They came out so cute. So first off, we're going to start with the one that we made together. And this one is the red one. So we have the fireworks. See, I'm not going to, okay. It is fireworks. I personally do not like the loudness of fireworks, so I'm going to call them sparkles. I like the little sparklers with my kids. The fireworks are a little bit loud for us, but they have all the beautiful little fireworks slash sparkles. And if this is too much for you, you can turn it inside out. And I know this one doesn't have a pocket or like any type of compartment in it, which is completely fine. This is something you can take with you on the weekends, or just throw your clothes in, pack the kids stuff in, a picnic. I mean, any type of activity you would like. And if the fireworks are too much, then you can go with the red. And I still have to iron everything, so you can go with the red. And I really like this. I was debating on the handles. I was going to do blue handles and then like red handles for the other one. I don't know. I normally don't do white handles, but this, it just came out better. this way. So that is the red one. And I believe these come out to be 19.5 wide and 11 inches tall, I believe. I'm pretty sure. And the depth, I think, or like this part is like 7.5, I think. So it's a pretty decent bag that you can throw what you need in there. And so this is the one I didn't show you. This is the one I did off camera. So same fireworks, sparkles, but we have a blue one for this one. So we have a blue interior. It's like a little baby blue to match the baby blue in here. I was going to do a darker one, but I just didn't have the darker one. I had one, but I didn't like it. It wasn't this color, so I didn't want to mess up the bag. So if you don't like the fireworks slash sparkles, then you can flip this one too. And I just got done with this one, so and this is great if you have boys with the baby blue or just like baby blue, because my daughter loves baby blue, or one of them. So, and then you have the baby blue this way. And it's still a great size bag. Like, it really honestly is. There we go. Sorry, I still have fuzzies. I gotta clean up everything. So there we go. We have a blue one and we have a red one. So look how cute. These are great. These really, really came out cute. This was an easy, beginner friendly, like literally no pocket, no nothing. Throw together in, I don't know, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Well, with prep. So we're not gonna lie, probably about an hour. It's gonna take you about an hour between prep, unless you have a quilt or something that is a little bit more stable than just like a thin, or not thin, a cotton fabric. So if you want to make these, go make these for yourself. These would be so much fun for you to do. Bring on your vacation trips, bring on your daily activities you can do. You could wear it as an everyday bag. I mean, honestly, you can do whatever you want with it. You could even use them as little baskets at home. I mean, they're pretty big. So I was so thrilled to do this. This was so much fun. I'm so glad I got to use the firework slash sparkle fabric, because unfortunately it didn't work in the summer collection, but it is okay. Y'all stay tuned. This coming Tuesday we have our last tutorial. Unless you are a member, then you have already had access to that, but our last tutorial is our book tote tutorial, and then July 5th is our template release, and I am so excited about that. I will show y'all what comes along with that, and I will show y'all how I am preparing that for y'all. So I will chat with y'all later. Bye.